make. He is not an RPO quarterback. He holds the ball too long to be an RPO quarterback. He doesn't know when to run. He doesn't know when to pass. That's why Clemson should have been up 21-0 at the end of the first quarter in that Boston College game, but his decision-making cost us 3 touchdowns.
You gotta sacrifice. You wanna move like bosses move.
YMA, Young Millionaires Association. Yeah, see, that's the association.
All right, guys, welcome to the YMA Nation Podcast Sports Talk Friday.
Hey, everyone.
Sports Talk
Friday.
Yes, we got a lot of good things to talk about. We got our cash drawing to do today, too. Uh-oh. Free money.
Yes.
If you're on right now, make sure you like, comment,
And subscribe.
Click that subscribe bell right now. We are almost at 3,000. Oh, she giving applause for everything. We're going to hit 3,000, guys. Also, down in the comment section to make sure that you can go into the cash drawing. Only thing that you need to do is hashtag YMA Nation. YMA Nation down in the comment section. And I got another big announcement. You ready? Because you're going to be hitting the bell and everything. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Down in the description, make sure you check out the new YMA Nation Mixtape Volume 1. Woo! YMA Nation Mixtape Volume 1. That's it.
Back
to back hits, guys. Who's ready for some cash? Let's get into the cash drawing. So we'll do it how we always do it. You pull. I call out the name.
He starts the music, but I'm starting the music.
She's starting the music. Let's go. Who's our first? So we're choosing 8 winners. Each winner.
We got a lot of people in here.
Will win $25. Yeah, because each month the number grows. Jackie Faison, congratulations. You just won $25. And you can win more than once because this is for every episode. Rhonda B, congratulations. You just won $25.
They stuck.
Tiffany Smith, congratulations. You just won $25. Ashley Conrad, congratulations. You just won $25. Ashley Conrad, congratulations. You just won another $25. Ashley Galloway, congratulations. You just won $25. You got 2 more to go. That's 6.
All right.
Wow, Ashley Conrad, congratulations. That's 3 times. Ashley Conrad, congratulations. You just won $25.
I'm mixing this up for the last one, y'all.
Rhonda B, congratulations. You just won $25. You know what's crazy? When I seen all the names, it was like names that definitely was outside of the U.S.
Yeah.
Like names I like, oh man, if that person get picked, that's really hard trying to pronunciate that. These like the people really that's been following the podcast since like we started back in last November. So congratulations to all of our winners. Rhonda B, Ashley Galloway, Jackie Faison, Tiffany Smith. Ashley Conrad won 3 times. For you to go into the drawing, just hashtag YMA Nation. Each episode throughout the month in October, all the names, so you get a chance to win more than one time. Also go on our YMA Nation Facebook page, and if you share the video, your name goes into the drawing once. If you like the video, your name goes into the drawing another time. And if you hashtag YMA Nation on that video, your name goes into the drawing again. So you can win multiple times, and Ashley Conrad just proved that fact. Let's get into some sports.
Yes, we're going to put this to the side.
Let's put that to the side. We're going to put my Hurricane mug right there.
Get into some sports.
All right. Let's start off with Alabama versus Texas.
A&M?
Texas
A&M?
Yeah, Texas.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Texas A&M.
What did I say?
It's not Texas. It's Texas A&M.
Oh,
Those are
Texas
two different-
A&M.
yeah.
Well, I mean, everybody know when I say Texas versus Alabama, they know what game I'm talking about. The one game that Alabama, after winning consecutively over the last few years, finally lost a game to Texas A&M, 41 to
happens,
38.
You know,
41 to 38.
it happens, and it happens.
And what was interesting about it, when we look at the game in its entirety, right? You know, we look at the first half of the game and the fumble by Alabama, the interception by the Alabama team, and the penalties killed them. And then to see how like halftime came, and the Alabama team that came out after halftime, to me, was an entirely different team. I don't know what Nick Saban said. He probably was banging on lockers and throwing helmets across the locker room. And everybody, 500 push-ups, let's go. And I don't know, but they came out and they was executing in the second half, but I think it was just too late at that point.
Well, you know, there were a lot of struggles and upsets. And, you know, it's college football.
College football.
It's college football. That is what makes it fun and exciting, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the fans, not so much.
I started off checking it every other week, just like most people do. Then it got out of control. I couldn't help myself. I started checking it day after day after day. I didn't realize that I was becoming addicted until my wife said something.
What did she say?
She said, "It's just a credit score, relax."
Are you checking your credit score?
Huh? Hold on.
When you're on the losing end of it.
Marcus.
But it's
you know
okay.
he's going to watch this too.
I know. But like Oklahoma struggled.
Mm-hmm.
They struggled against
And
I lost it.
But they're still number 4 right now. Oklahoma's still number 4.
But
and we talk like
what's interesting is they took out the starting quarterback, who was a projected Heisman candidate at the beginning of the season, preseason, and they benched him and put in a true freshman quarterback to come in and lead them. And that just goes to show that sometimes in certain situations, even though, you know, the starter came back in at the end of the game and got the 2-point conversion for them. At that point in time, the coach felt it necessary to sit him so he could like compose himself. He wasn't doing well.
right.
Everybody's going to have a bad day. Sometimes you have to allow people to sit back and just analyze.
Right, watch and analyze and see how the defense is playing.
And what about Kentucky? Kentucky is undefeated right now. They upset Florida.
Yeah, Kentucky, and that's interesting. They're undefeated and they're ranked at number 11 right now. I thought they was going to be ranked higher.
Yeah. A lot of that has to do with the schedule too. So it depends on how they continue to play
And who they
through
play
the year,
too, right?
and who they play.
Like,
So
Coastal Carolina, I thought they would be ranked higher, and they're undefeated.
where do they have Oklahoma ranked?
Number 4
See, I think they should have dropped out of the top 5.
because of the score.
Yeah, the way they played, the way they performed. You know, there's been times that the year Oklahoma just hasn't looked good.
Right.
So I don't think that they look like, especially defensively. Now, offensively, they can score points, but they're always able to do that. But defensively, I just don't think that they look like a top 4 team.
You know, I want to say about Alabama, though, you know, they haven't lost against an unranked team since 2007. That's like incredible.
Right.
Right. And this was the first time that Nick Saban lost to a coach that has coached up under him.
Right. And so this is what I don't understand either.
Okay.
Alabama's ranked what?
On number 5 right now.
So Alabama loses to an unranked team, and they drop down to number 5.
From 1 to 5.
They struggled at Florida. So, I mean, it's not like, I'm not saying that Alabama's a terrible team. I'm just saying you have to justify how you're ranking people.
I want to put your comments down. What do you guys think? Where do you feel that Alabama should be ranked right now? I'm interested to know.
What gets me is Texas A&M was unranked. They beat Alabama, who was number 1, and they moved them to
number 21.
21.
Yeah, but you got to think too. Texas A&M, like they're 4-2, so they got 2 losses.
Well, I mean, I understand that, but they just beat the number 1 team.
Well, I think it would have. I'm not sure where they were before they beat them. Like where were they ranked at? Like that
Texas
previous
A&M?
week. Yeah.
They were they weren't in the top 25.
Right. I mean, but where at? Like were they number 40 and they moved from number 40 to number 21?
I'm just saying. I don't think that.
Let's talk about Clemson then.
Oh, okay. You want to talk about Clemson, huh?
Let's talk about Clemson. That's your team. You know what? And you know what? I got some numbers here, but I'm not even going to talk. That's your team. I want to hear your feedback on Clemson.
Okay, my feedback is we're probably going to lose another 2 games this year.
Well, before you go into the projections, let's talk about the game, though.
What? I mean, what do you mean?
You don't want to talk about the last game that they played?
No, we're moving forward.
Wow! So you got all these fans on here that want to hear about the Clemson game, and you just like, oh no,
it came off of a bye week.
Okay, but we didn't have the episode last week to talk about the Clemson game.
Okay, so this is where Clemson is.
I mean, they won, right? You got to be happy they won, but they barely won.
Has your team ever won a game, but it feels like that you lost the game? Okay, that's the feeling that all of the Clemson people had after that game. I'm going to tell you why. Because until I get it,
Boston College not even ranked right now.
Look, listen. We're going to get there. So this is what I have to say.
Okay, what do you have to say?
Dabo has said that pretty much this is what we got and this is what we're going with, right?
Right.
You have fans on both sides of the fence. So you have fans that are saying, sit DJ, and you have fans that are saying, we trust our coaches, right? But at some point in time, if it's not working, you have to try something else. And Dabo is not going to try anything else this year. He said as much. So this is what we have. So we're going to probably lose 2 more games because DJ is not there. He's not in the game.
At that level
He's
to
not
be able to.
there.
You know what I see?
He's not there.
I'm not going to take up too much time so we can stay on our time schedule, but from my perspective, thinking on how the coach would think is, you know what, this is going to be a season that we struggle. Mm-hmm. I understand that. Let's take this season and let's take our QB and get him some field experience instead of putting him out. Let's try to get him as much experience as possible. Whether we win or lose, we got a good chance of winning, but it gives him more time on the field and that experience.
What would Nick Saban do?
Well, I would say Nick Saban wouldn't have this problem, so we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
No, I'm just saying.
When you have a powerhouse like Alabama.
Clemson's a powerhouse too.
They were a powerhouse.
No, they are. When you are getting When you are getting 4 and 5 star recruits
Right.
every year, you're a powerhouse.
Right.
There is no reason why you cannot go to your second or third string that come in as a 5 or a 4 star recruit and say that you don't have a quarterback that can go in the game and play better than DJ has this year. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know what's going on with him mentally. I don't know what's going on, why practice isn't translating to the field or whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, at some point in time, you have to see that it's not just play calling. It's not just execution. It is the fact that he gets out there and he cannot decision.
Three touchdowns, she
So,
says. What's your
and it
feedback?
cost
Okay, we said you already two
Okay,
and a
one
half
more
minutes
thing.
over.
One more thing. But you frustrate your other offensive players because Ngata came off the field and he was mad when we should have scored. We were on the 4-yard line. They ran the ball 3 times back to back. Ngata was wide open. The third was supposed to be a pass. DJ chose to keep the ball and run it a third time in a row. We hadn't got any yards the first 2 times, and now your receivers are mad. You're affecting
You're
the
impacting,
entire
right? You're impacting
offense.
that. Yeah.
You got to make a change. And so,
What's
we
your
will
feedback down in
lose.
the comment section? What is your feedback? What do you guys think?
I'm
Do you
still
keep
all
DJ
in.
out on the field? Do you put him on the bench? What is your feedback, people? Well, I'll tell you, tomorrow Miami plays against UNC.
De'Aaron King out for the year.
De'Aaron King is out
Shoulder.
for the year. I don't know. That you know, I'm not saying they got a strong team to just come out and just beat Miami, but the defense is going to have to stop the rush. So, you know, North
I'm
Carolina.
taking Miami in that game.
I'm taking Miami too. I'm just saying I don't think it's just going to be a game where Miami beats like
Clemson plays tonight. So I'm taking Clemson in the Syracuse game, but I think it's going to be another close game. Syracuse is always tough for Clemson to go play in. So, I mean, I'm taking Clemson, but
should be
I think it's
interesting.
going to be a close game.
2 unranked teams.
Georgia and Kentucky play. That's like
Georgia.
one of the top games of the – you think so?
Yeah, I think Georgia going to just like breeze through Kentucky.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I hope Kentucky upsets Georgia. As much as Clemson needs Georgia to continue to win, so that first game of the season looks really good on Clemson's resume, because technically Clemson stopped Georgia's offense from scoring. The only touchdown they got was on defense.
Right.
So if Georgia continues to win and is ranked number 1, that loss will actually look good for Clemson.
Clemson not coming back. I don't see Clemson coming back being in the top 10.
I'm just saying at the end of the day.
Oh. And it's not that I like Clemson as a team. I'm just saying that I don't foresee them coming back and being in the top 10. I'm here representing Miami Hurricanes, and I know that I don't foresee Miami being in the top 20, even if they win every game this season.
We'll see. And then Alabama has Mississippi State, so we'll see how they recover.
I think Alabama's going to win the
Rest of their
rest of their
games.
games.
Alabama will play Georgia in the SEC championship game, and then if they beat Georgia in the SEC championship game, then Georgia and Alabama will be in the playoff at the end of the year.
Lee, we talked about that, Lee. We were just having this conversation right before
That's what's gonna
filming.
happen.
I told Lee, I predict that Alabama is going to be in the championship against Georgia.
The only thing that will cause a hiccup is if Kentucky beats Georgia tomorrow.
So we will see. We will see Georgia versus Alabama in the championship game. We will see what Clemson does tonight, and we'll be back with that feedback for you guys on our next Sports Talk Friday. And we'll also talk about if Miami was able to beat UNC. So it should be interesting. It should be a bunch of interesting games. We'll have a really good Sports Talk Friday next Friday to talk about all of the football. We got to add some more things. You know how we was adding like the track to it, and we got to add some more things. So people asked about basketball too, but yeah, so we'll look into that, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Sports Talk Friday.
Yes.
Make sure you hashtag YMA Nation down in the comment section. Make sure you check out that new mixtape, and it's free. You could go and download the mixtape for free.
Not for free.
It is free. No money, no moolah. Congratulations to all of the winners again, and we will see you guys on Monday for Wealth Building Monday.
With the boss's view, you gotta sacrifice. You wanna move like bosses move.
YMA, Young Millionaires Association. Yeah, see, that's the association. Joe.